Beneath the vast expanse of the Himalayas, where the Indian tectonic plate rams relentlessly into the Eurasian plate, a quiet war has been waged for millions of years. A war deep underground, unseen and unheard, until the moment it erupts. And erupt it did. What began as a faint tremble quickly turned into the roar of an ancient beast. The ground shook with a vengeance not seen in decades. A massive earthquake, 7.8 in magnitude, struck the borderlands between India and Pakistan, ripping through the Earth's crust and through the lives of millions. The epicenter lay buried in the rugged terrain near the Himalayan foothills, but its reach extended far, too far. Cities hundreds of kilometers away, Delhi, Islamabad, Lahore, Amritsar, all felt the wrath of the earth. In just 48 seconds, the world changed. A violent shift. The quake was shallow, only 15 kilometers deep, amplifying its destructive power. Buildings designed for beauty, not strength, collapsed in seconds. In the Kashmir Valley, homes folded like paper. In the cities, towers shook like trees in a storm. Temples, mosques, and historical sites, some centuries old, were reduced to rubble. The tremors were so intense, they caused landslides in the mountainous north, cutting off villages, burying roads, and stranding thousands. Cracks appeared in the earth, as if the planet itself had fractured. Rivers shifted course, infrastructure buckled, communication went down, power vanished. The ground did not simply shake, it heaved, a reminder that beneath our feet lies a force beyond comprehension. The cost of seconds. The death toll soared. Thousands were feared dead, tens of thousands injured. In rural communities where homes are built of stone and mud, entire families were buried alive. Children were pulled from rubble with broken limbs and bloodied faces, many still calling for missing parents. In Lahore, a crowded marketplace collapsed into chaos. In Srinagar, emergency sirens pierced the air, trying to reach people trapped beneath concrete and steel. In Muzaffarabad and Shimla, fires erupted where gas lines were ruptured by the shifting earth. Hospitals were overwhelmed. Blood shortages, medical supply crises, the wounded filled hallways, sidewalks, and even open fields. Helicopters buzzed overhead, delivering aid and evacuating the critically injured. And then came the aftershocks. Each tremor brought new terror. People camped outside in parks, in schoolyards, on sidewalks, anywhere but under a roof. Fear was not just in the air, it was in the ground itself. Divided by history, united by tragedy. India and Pakistan, two nations often at odds, bound by history, politics, and rivalry, now faced a common enemy. Nature, and for once, the border blurred. The earthquake didn't recognize religion. It didn't see flags. It saw only human fragility. Across both sides of the line of control, rescue teams dug through rubble. Soldiers built makeshift bridges, and volunteers handed out water and blankets. Despite the devastation, stories of hope emerged. A child rescued after 18 hours beneath a collapsed school. A dog leading villagers to trapped survivors. A group of students forming a human chain to save the elderly. A monster stirred. Geologists and seismologists had warned of this. The collision between tectonic plates beneath the region is among the most active on Earth. Every year, the Indian plate moves about 5 centimeters north, pushing against the Himalayas, which continue to rise. It's a slow-motion collision with violent consequences. This quake was a release of that tension, but only a partial one. Experts warn that a larger, even deadlier quake is not just possible, it's inevitable. The only uncertainty is when. Are we ready? Despite lessons from past disasters, much of South Asia remains dangerously unprepared. Buildings are often constructed without earthquake resistance. Emergency services are underfunded. Urban sprawl and poverty magnify vulnerability. As the dust settles, one truth remains. The earth has spoken. It does not discriminate. It does not negotiate, and it will speak again. When the ground beneath your feet betrays you, what remains is not just ruin, but revelation. That we are guests here, small and brief, on a planet with a heartbeat of stone.